soldiers. The future of humanity lies in your hands. God bless.
Okay, ready to rock, Colonel.
Unit 87, take off.
Welcome back to Free Play Arcade, the show where I find interesting games that you can play for free. When was the last time you played a genuine side-scrolling shooter? It had been a little while for me, and since Locomalito recently announced that they had been hard at work on Super Hydorah, I figured now would be a great time to dip back into the genre. You might know Locomalito as the maker of Maldita Castilla, another excellent free game that I did a video on over a year ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please either check out that video or, even better, just download both Maldita Castilla and Hydorah at the same time. They're both free and well-crafted examples of classic arcade-style action. Hydorah is what is called a shoot-'em-up, or shmup style of game. Typically in games like this, the core gameplay revolves around destroying waves of enemies and dodging bullets. Being hit just once will usually lose a life and generally means restarting the level. It's a genre that has fallen out of favor in the US, but definitely still has a large fan base in Japan. Hydorah isn't the most difficult version of this genre, aka it doesn't fall into what would be referred to as the bullet hell subgenre, but it does present a good challenge. There are plenty of enemies and environmental hazards to keep any player on their toes. The pixel art is lovingly crafted and would fit right in on the Super Nintendo or in a 90s era arcade. The music, which is done by Locomalito's regular collaborator, Gryzor87, is superb and comes packaged as MP3s when you download the game. I've been listening to it while I wrote this in order to keep me pumped up. There is a consistent problem that I have with controllers in this game. For some reason, when I get a game over, the game will automatically hit the accept button and drop me into a new game. It's pretty frustrating. And I know that it isn't just my computer or controller, because I tried it on my laptop with a completely different controller, and I still had the same problem. It is a strange blemish on an otherwise well-crafted game. There was one other thing. When I first loaded up the game yesterday, it wasn't running at full speed. I spent some time looking online for solutions to the slowdown, but I couldn't find anything that would help. I almost picked a different game for this episode, but decided to load up Hydorah one last time today, and it was working fine. So it must have been something resource intensive that was going on with my computer, or maybe it was just Windows 10 being weird. Either way, it was strange. Beyond those two issues though, Hydorah is a classic 90s styled shmup that has detailed pixel art, rocking music, and plenty of challenge to keep any player engaged. I highly recommend it, and if you like this kind of game, I would definitely recommend you keep your ear to the ground for Super Hydorah. Even though all I have to go on is this teaser image of the logo, the Locomalito pedigree is worthy of more than tentative excitement.
Let me